Okay, that's 4. Okay, here's our test pieces. We've got 3 sizes of CO2 canisters, starting with a 16, 45, and a 90 gram CO2 cartridge. Well, first of all, let's talk about the tire inflator itself. Once this is screwed on tight, this is pierced by a little needle, and then air flows there. And what it does is the shear pressure forces the Schrader valve in, allowing all the gas to be expanded into your tire. And once this is empty, the Schrader valve can reseal itself, and then you can just crank this off and then pull off and put on another tank. So the game is to decide, first of all, how many of these will it take to fill up a standard motorcycle tire. And my rear tire is a 190 by 55. Obviously, it's going to take more than one of these to fill the volume of the tire. What we're going to do here is we're going to deflate my motorcycle tire, and we're going to start with the 16 gram canisters, see how many it takes to fill up. Reading through the manufacturer specs on the Pro Bike tool, what they talk about is the CO2 gas is different than your ambient air, and it tends to leach or leak out of your tire system. You're probably going to want to release the CO2 out of there and fill up with regular fresh air. Otherwise, if you just fill this up supposedly overnight, the tire will go flat, which is something we're going to try to do anyway. I'm going to leave it up and see if that actually happens. So here we go. Let's go ahead and load this puppy up, see what it does. Okay, thread's going in, and there it goes. Yeah, it does get kind of cold, but it's not too bad. There's one. Let's go ahead and put the pressure gauge on it and see what we came up with. I got a whole 5 pounds. And it's 2. See what we got up to now. Got up to 10 pounds. So it's kind of a pattern here. Still wouldn't want to ride it down the street for that low of amount. One thing I noticed, this valve kind of leaks a little bit. I'm not jazzed with that. That's 3 so far, and if it's 5 pounds each, wow, that's a lot. Okay, so we finished filling it up, and it took 8 cartridges to fill this up. 8 16 gram cartridges to get it up to taking it out. I got it up to 37.5 psi. Let's do the math here quick and fast. 16 times 8 equals 128 grams to fill it up. So I'm not so sure it's even going to be worth it for these guys. So that's low, but that's enough to get to a gas station to top off. That's a lot of cartridges to carry. Been about 16 hours since I filled my tire with CO2. Let's see if the pressure dropped any overnight. Not really. As you can see from the pressure gauge, I'm right at 35 pounds. It probably dropped, oh, we'll say 2 pounds. It was like 37.5 last night when I filled it up. So it didn't drop that much. So the outcome of my experiment, this is what I learned. To fill my back tire up, which remember, it's a 190 by 55 tire, I would need roughly 8 to 10 bottles to fill that up to an acceptable level. Look at this. So it's roughly the same dimensions. And it's going to be about the same weight for packing up. This, what I have right here, is a one-time use. With this system, I can do basically an infinite number of tire fills. That's why I found of these 2 options, this was the viable system over this tire inflator system. Okay, so these bottles is something I considered too. This is a 90 gram bottle, this is a 45 gram bottle. I came into a roadblock with this one. I could never find an adapter that would allow me to connect the inflator to it. This one did work. It did have the right size, and it does screw on fine. Also, I didn't test this one, and the reason why is really to use this bottle, I'd have to have 3 of these. And then it comes down to the same thing. That's only for 1 flat. I do have a video on how I created this, and then I'll leave you a link down in the comments section so you can see how this was done. So to sum this video up, I found that the CO2 cartridge system just wasn't a viable option. It just took too many bottles to fill up a tire, and that was only one application. And the amount of bulk and weight matched that, or was heavier than carrying just a 12-volt compressor. And like I said, well, that's one use. If I'm going to plan for successive flats, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to carry triple amount of the bottles. And the other big advantage that the compressor has over this system is the ease of, if you're camping like me, to top off your tires before you begin the ride for the day. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next ride.